John, I am all cut up. I don't know if you can see this on my arm. And
Oh, yeah?
so my question to you is, and I don't know this answer. Can't wait. Are you a chainsaw guy?
I've used a chainsaw. I'm not a chainsaw guy. Does that make sense?
That's pretty much where I am.
Yeah. I can use it. I know how to do it safely.
Yeah. But to take it to the next step.
I would never do this.
That's how I am. So
I would
now
never
I have,
cut down a big tree.
So now I have a
I've used
guy.
it to cut down little trees.
Yeah. What's the limit? I do maybe this. This is
Not
too
that.
big.
No.
We took all these down yesterday.
Wow.
Well, my neighbor down the road, John Curzon. So
he's a chainsaw guy.
he's a chainsaw guy. And these guys, they file, they sharpen the blades.
Oh, yeah.
They have all these implements. They have confidence. They just
and they know how
what
to do it just right.
Once it's down, I cut it up. I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah. I don't want to do anything that could kill me if I do it wrong.
I know. I know what you mean.
So all of these you're taking down?
Yeah, you can see I have this beautiful view here,
Yeah.
but it's obscured by this. These used to be full of life.
You must be
decades ago.
so excited.
Yeah, it's a good
Getting
view
rid of
now.
them?
So that's what I did yesterday when it did hit 90 in parts of the area.
Yeah, it was a hot day.
You know what? I'm going to step that up. I'm not a chainsaw guy.
Okay.
I think my buddy John is here. I'm here, and then you're here maybe.
Yeah.
I'm in between chainsaw guy and weekend warrior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So above your average.
I think so. I've done pretty big trees,
Okay.
but I have to make sure there's no one around.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a worst case scenario. Then I'll do it. There was a house near that tree. I'm not messing around with that. 60-ish now, John. You feeling it?
Feeling it.
So what do you think about a high today near 70?
Well, it would feel great.
Let's say it was another April. We had snow 3 days ago, and it's been cold and in the 40s and 50s, and now someone comes on TV and says, it's going to be 70.
Well, even just a week ago, that was exciting.
Yeah, you'd be like, whoa. But because it's been 80s for days, now this seems cooler.
Today, people are going to be like, oh, I need a sweater.
I know. So, well, one thing, there's going to be a north wind today, and the humidity is very low, so you evaporate water from your skin easy, and that makes you feel cooler. So that's why it's going to feel a little cool today, but it's going to be an awesome day. We didn't have much rain last night. This was up till midnight, and then since midnight, another 1/10 of an inch or so. So we had some showers move through. The lower atmosphere juiced up, but the sun is coming up, and it's kind of just mixing everything out, and it's going to be a nice day. Look at this wave. Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
So this is what's happening at 20, 30,000 feet. Under it is where we live, and that's where fronts form and low pressure systems and all that stuff we often talk about. But there's the energy of this thing. You need to see the water vapor loop, I'm telling you.
It tells the whole story.
Well, there are news directors who say we don't have time for that. Just give people the facts and give them a forecast and shut up. 3 minutes. Don't you want to know why and how? And so
You want to know the why.
yeah, that's a beautiful thing. That's a wave. Look at how it looks on your traditional picture. I don't know. It misses all the glory. So, yeah, there's the wave that moved through, but you can't see the dynamics, and you can still see some sprinkles trying to form. There could be 1 or 2 sprinkles out there, John. What are you doing this afternoon?
Taking a nap.
Nothing else big planned?
No, there's some yard work stuff that I want to get done
I'd
today.
love for him to come at my house and help me cut up the trees that are now on the ground. That would be...
Well, I'm a little excited because my neighbor Mike, he's not able to take a load of, he did his lawn yesterday and he's got his pickup truck all loaded with stuff.
You're borrowing the pickup truck?
Well, I'm helping him out by taking the pickup truck to the dump, the yard waste dump, but I get to put my stuff in there too.
That's a great day right there.
Just driving
my
the pickup
God,
truck?
Yeah. Yes!
I'm all excited.
Yeah! So today is going to be awesome. Take it all in. And tomorrow looks great too. 70 today, clearing out, cool and breezy. So this is the next wave. When you compare the depth of this one, it's got a lot more cold air and morphology compared to that little one.
Yes.
So watch what happens when this thing moves east. I have orange representing warm in the upper atmosphere and blue representing cold. The orange sneaks in, but then the blue runs into it. And you know what that means? Uplift. So all through Saturday night and Sunday morning, there's going to be showers along this boundary. And guess who wins the battle?
The blue.
The blue. So then the blue is in, and that means it's going to get colder on Sunday. So let's track it. There's Saturday, 7:30. I'm still doing yard work, cutting trees, cleaning toilets.
Tomorrow
My
morning's
wife's
fine.
away. What's that?
Tomorrow morning, fine.
Tomorrow morning, fine. Tomorrow afternoon, fine. I think most of us are going to get a full day in.
Okay.
This is all the way till 7:30. Our western counties seeing their first shower. The sun's just going down now. But
Do you
there
know
could
what
be...
my weather app says about tomorrow?
What does it say?
Rainy day.
Yeah.
Like, I think that if you look at the weather app for tomorrow, 90% chance of rain. And it just has the little rain icon.
And there are teenagers and people in their 20s, they don't watch TV. They just, oh, it's going to rain.
Can't do anything on Saturday. It's going to rain.
It's going to rain, all that. Let me
So
see what's
for
happening.
most of us, if
Let
you're
me see what's
talking-
happening on TikTok.
If you're saying 7:30,
You got
We've
all
had a
day
full
tomorrow.
day.
Yes, it's going to be great. So showers tomorrow night, that's midnight. And then when you wake up on Sunday, it's still raining. But the front is literally right here. There could be some wet snow at the end of this thing in some of the elevations. Look at, he's confused. That's blue.
wasn't it just 90 yesterday?
Yeah, that's spring.
That's spring.
So it should be over by noon. In the afternoon, we're going to clear things out. John, we're going to clear things out. I have my colonoscopy.
He's going to clear things
I have
out
my
Sunday
colonoscopy
afternoon.
prep on Sunday, so temperature's dropping through the 40s.
There'll be
but
a lot of clearing out Sunday afternoon.
Look at Saturday. So not a bad day like his app is saying. Yes, there will be rain late in the day, but then Sunday, the high might
We
be.
talk about how today might feel a little cool. After what we've been through, that's going to feel cold.
That's going to feel cool. Your heat's going to kick back
Yeah.
on, all that stuff. So T-minus 2 days until it gets cold again, whether you like it or not. Showers Saturday night into Sunday. Orange and blue close by all next week. Wait till you see this dance of those colors in
It's
the map.
quite a dance.
Yeah, so speaking of orange, are you ready, John?
Yeah.
How many of these things did you know? I can't wait. All right, so he's a New England guy.
I knew that.
Born in 1963. Did you know his dad was a physician? And a professor at Harvard?
No.
His mom was an attorney.
Didn't know that.
That's like superpower genes right there,
Yeah.
right? He was the valedictorian of his class.
Interesting.
Went to Harvard.
Didn't know that.
Majored in history and literature. What a waste. Sorry, history people. But come on, if you're brilliant, physician, TV weatherman, news anchor. I'm just kidding. He moved to LA after he graduated from college and started as a writer for HBO. Before you know it, he's got a talk show, he's doing comedy, voiceover, he does it all, right?
All of it, yeah.
He's got one wife since 2002, 2 kids, $200 million in the bank.
Wow.
And how tall are you?
I'm 6'6". He's almost as tall as me.
This guy is as tall, but he's very thin.
Yeah.
He's like lanky thin. His upper thigh is like this.
And as you'll see with his hair, he's probably as tall as me with the hair.
We're talking about Conan O'Brien.
That's at least 2 inches, right?
So, 63 this weekend, and
Funny guy.
Yeah, funny guy. You gotta love him. But the hair, he's self-deprecating, which I love.
Yes.
But when you put that hair on anybody, John, for some reason, I'm telling you, this works on you.
Do you think it works on me?
You look more vibrant, fun. The kind of guy I'd like to hang around with
Maybe
even
I'll
more.
see if I can go for that.
So, remember the blue takes over? So yesterday, John pays attention to this. He loves the computer models. Do you remember where this upper level low was yesterday? It was more down here.
Yeah.
So the latest model keeps it up. And if we get this tall ridge represented by his hair in here, this is what we call an omega block. This is going to be cool, fresh air, but it is totally sunny. And when the sun's out this time of the year, you get into the 60s. So if this verifies, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it looks awesome. No
this
more
is a
70s.
big difference because that
Yeah,
model
yesterday-
yesterday was holding this over us.
This was over us yesterday.
And that's a huge difference.
If this thing backs up and gets over us, now we're in the 40s and it's cloudy.
Yeah.
So we could get in the sweet
Ooh,
spot.
that's close.
Yeah, it's so close. So we're going to see how that works out. But that's why I'm going now with 68.
Okay.
So it's going to start getting really nice here next week. No more 70s and 80s, but I think people love 60s in the spring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that front moving on through Saturday night, Sunday morning, and 32 and 28, so near and below freezing.
You timed your colonoscopy pretty well, didn't you?
Perfect. Monday morning when it's in the 30s, I'm,
Yeah.
what?
Doing something that's very important.
Yes.
We'll be right back.